Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Trainlang podcast. I'm Johnny.
And I'm Aline.
Today's episode is going to be bigger, better, and more exciting than ever because we are watching Super Bowl. Well, 50 what? 59 together? Live from New Orleans. So
That's
imagine.
right. Yeah, the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles are facing off again after their epic Super Bowl in 2023. Who will take the trophy this time?
Well, Mahomes and the Chiefs have won the at least the last two Super Bowls, no? But the Eagles are coming for revenge, so it's going to be one of the most intense matchups ever.
And of course, it's not just about football. We've got the legendary halftime show and the crazy expensive commercials and the best snacks ever.
Plus, today we are learning comparatives and superlatives in English using real life Super Bowl examples.
And we've got a fun challenge for you later, so stay tuned.
Hmm. So I think we go back to our fictional dialogues, just these role plays that we love. I don't know what's going to be the setting, but I think we are sitting in front of the TV just with snacks and watching the Super Bowl in 2025. And I think we will compare. We will compare maybe this year's game to previous ones because at the end, this is also just about comparing. So let's start.
Okay, Jenny, I have to admit, this is actually pretty exciting. The stadium looks way bigger on TV than I imagined.
Right? The Caesars Superdome is one of the biggest stadiums in the NFL. And look at this crowd. It's even louder than last year.
Yeah, but let's be real. The real reason I'm here is for the halftime show and the commercials.
Of course, but come on. The game is way more intense than any commercial. Look at this. Mahomes is about to make history if he wins his third Super Bowl in a row.
Okay, but is he really the best quarterback ever? I mean, Tom Brady won 7 Super Bowls.
Yeah, but Mahomes is younger, faster, and more clutch in big moments than most quarterbacks. If he wins tonight, people will definitely say he's the greatest of all time.
All right. But honestly, I'm just waiting for the halftime show. Do you think it'll be better than Usher's show last year?
I don't know. Kendrick Lamar is an amazing performer, and SZA is one of the most popular artists right now. It could be the best halftime show in years.
Let's hope so. And speaking of the best, we need to settle this debate. What's the best Super Bowl snack?
Hey, easy. Buffalo wings are by far the best. Nothing
Ah,
best. Nothing best than.
I disagree. Nachos are way better than wings. They're crunchier, cheesier, and more satisfying.
Okay, well, we need to make a ranking. What's the worst Super Bowl snack?
Celery sticks. They're the least exciting snack ever.
Agreed. All right, back to the game. Who do you think will win?
The Eagles look stronger than last time, but the Chiefs have more experience. It's going to be one of the closest Super Bowl ever.
Hmm, interesting. So, fine. Let us then go now to some of the grammar explanation. We are learning comparatives and superlatives. So, we have had some of fun talking about the Super Bowl. So, let's break down today's grammar point with comparatives and superlatives.
Right. We've just used a ton of these in our conversation. Let's go step by step. As B2 listeners, of course, you all know how regular comparatives are built or made. If it's a short adjective, we use the adjective plus er, and if it's a longer one, we add more before the adjective. Can you read the examples, Johnny?
Yeah, there on the screen we see Mahomes is faster than most quarterbacks, and this year's halftime show was more exciting than last year's.
Exactly. So to compare two things, like the Eagles are stronger than they were last year, or the halftime show was more exciting than the commercials, that's one thing. And then we can talk about superlative. Superlative to compare three or more things. Example, this is the best Super Bowl ever. Buffalo wings are the greatest game day snack. Now, let's break it down a little bit. What if the adjective is ending in Y? Yes? So we need to change the Y to an I and add ER or ES, depending on if it's a superlative or a comparative. Example, happy becomes happier or the happiest. Easy becomes easier or the easiest. Now, what if there is we need to double the consonant. If a short adjective ends in a vowel plus consonant, we need to double the consonant. Like big, B-I-G, we need to double the consonant and it becomes bigger or the biggest. And hot, H-O-T, the T is doubled, hotter or the hottest.
That's right. I always try to remind my students about the CVC, right? Consonant, vowel, consonant. That's a good memory trick just to remember when to double those consonants. Go ahead.
Excellent. You see, I think it's a good one. I'm going to take it from you. I will snap it. Okay, and what about comparing unequal things? Now we need not as plus the adjective and then as again. We shouldn't forget the last as. Not as, adjective as. Example, the Eagles' defense is not as strong as the Chiefs' offense. Now, if we want to compare unequal things with degree, minor degree, that is less plus adjective and then than, not that, than. Example, that commercial was less funny than last year's. And if it's a superlative, comparing, going to the something that is less, that would be the least plus the adjective. That was the least exciting halftime show I've seen. Least, different from less, which was less than and least. Okay, very good. What about large differences?
Yeah, just we'll help you with that a little bit. So, for example, by far, we can use this one. No, so the Chiefs are by far the best team this season, and also way more. No, the player is way faster than the others. What about
Mhm.
in small differences?
Yeah, so we use the word slightly. Example, this Super Bowl is slightly better than last year's. Or a little bit, which will ring a bell to everybody. A little bit. The Eagles' defense is a little bit stronger than before. So we can enlarge the expression of comparison by using those words by far, way more, slightly, and a little bit. Okay, so that was a great breakdown. Now let's see if our audience can use comparatives and superlatives correctly.
That's right. So, let's see. Time for audience challenge, right?
Mm. Since we're talking about the Super Bowl, here's your question. How would you say in English, Patrick Mahomes es mucho más decisivo en los momentos importantes que cualquier otro quarterback en la NFL?
So please, if you are listening or watching, write your answers in the comments, and well, check them later. So now it's time just to enjoy this podcast that we are doing, certainly, right? And don't forget to like and subscribe so don't miss out our next episode.
And please share it with your friends, especially if you love the Super Bowl or if you need to improve their English. Yes.
So yeah, we got tons of great topics coming up. So stay tuned, please.
Vamos a por ello. Okay, all right. Let's talk about the biggest sporting event in the US, the Super Bowl.
Mm. Yes, and first, do you know why is it called the Super Bowl?
Because it's super?
Well, kind of. The name actually comes from a toy, the Super Bowl. Lamar Hunt, one of the most important figures in football history, got the idea from his son, who played with a Super Bowl all the time.
Wait, so one of the biggest events in the world is named after a bouncy ball?
Exactly, exactly. So that's a reality. And speaking about big things, do you know how much a 30-second commercial cost this year?
I do. $7 million. Can you believe
Okay,
that?
it's amazing. Just it's amazing. The cost of 30 seconds, 7 million. And it's insane, but some Super Bowl commercials are legendary. Do you remember the Doritos Crash, the Super Bowl ads?
Yes, and the Budweiser Clydesdales, they always get me.
Mm. And of course, we can't forget the halftime shows. No, just I think last year, Asher rocketed. This year, uh, we have Kendrick Lamar and SZA. Who are you most excited to see?
SZA, I love her
These
music. Kendrick, not my favorite, but Usher last year was so much fun.
hmm. Yeah, I can't wait to see what they bring to stage. And of course, food is another Super Bowl tradition. What's your go to the game day snack?
Buffalo wings, obviously, they're the best.
Mm. That's
Mm.
true. Buffalo wings. So same here. All right, listeners. So what's your favorite Super Bowl memory? Oh, let's let us know in the comments, please. So, all right. Earlier we did ask how to say in English. Patrick Mahomes es mucho más decisivo en los momentos importantes que cualquier otro quarterback de la NFL, ¿no? Eso es lo que habíamos comentado.
And
Esta era la cuestión.
And
And
the
the
answer
answer?
is ta-ta, Patrick Mahomes is way more clutch in big moments than any other quarterbacks in the NFL. NFL.
Yes, clutch. Well, that's a great word, eh? It means someone performs really well under pressure. It's a must know word if you love sports.
Right. And now we want to know, have you ever been clutch in an important situation? Let us know in your comments.
That's right. That's right.
Mm. Now, here's a question for all of you. Have you ever watched the Super Bowl? What's your best memory?
Yes, let us know. The comments, please. We see that some of you are watching or listening to this one live, so let us know. Maybe it's a crazy play, a halftime show, or just a fun Super Bowl party. I don't know, whatever. So, all right. Today, we have talked about the comparatives and also the superlatives. And we have made our Super Bowl predictions as well. And we have looked back at some iconic Super Bowl moments.
And in the next episode, we'll talk about relative clauses, but as usual, with a fun twist. Stay tuned for that.
Mm. Yeah. And if you enjoy this episode, make sure to subscribe and share.
And if you want to improve your English with the best teachers, like Johnny, check out trainlang.com.
That's right. And also just remember, you can study with many of our teachers. So that's it for today. Well, enjoy the Super Bowl, and we will see you next time. Thank you very much, Aline, for your help.
Pleasure. Bye bye.
Bye.